Hey y'all, welcome to or welcome back to our very bookish channel. And in this vlog I visited the Ohio Book Con and we are going to be reading some of the books that I purchased there. Just want to kick this off with my shots from Ohio Book Con. It was really hard to film there, so I did the best I could, but I'm going to show you what I do have. So in this video, I visited the big Ohio Book Con, and we are going to be reading the books that I purchased there. So really excited to do this vlog, promote some indie authors and some of the amazing people that I met. So we're just going to kick this off by showing you the clips that I got from the book con, and then I'm going to show you guys everything I bought while I was there and what books we're going to be reading. Hey y'all, I'm outside of a book con in Medina, Ohio, and I am about to go in here. I have the books that I'm gonna get signed by Rebecca Zanetti, which I'm so excited about because I did love her books that I've read, and meet some independent authors, and we're gonna buy a few books and read them.
Me feel special. No heaven on earth if I can't be with you. Swim in your eyes so I can tell the truth. I got so high, oh I can't leave. I got your body all over my mind. I got so high, I'm off my feet. We up in the clouds with the sun in our eyes. Telling me you feel fine. Never leave, never leave, never leave, never leave, never leave in your side. Wanna keep you in my life.
Alright, so it's time to show y'all the haul. I'm so excited to show y'all what I got. First, I just want to say I had so much fun. That place was packed. So I really didn't get to really explore all the booths or talk to all the authors or all the little small business owners that I wanted to, but they had some really cool stuff there. And also y'all, it was so hot there. It was in like, you know how the fairgrounds have those buildings? It's a building and it has bathrooms. Oh, Smoochie. So y'all know how fairgrounds have buildings. It's a building, it has bathrooms, but it's just very simple and there's not air conditioning or heating in it. I'm sure they don't host a lot of things in the winter time, but that was what the book con was in. So it was very hot with all the people and no air conditioning, and it was hot outside. So it was just, I don't know, it wasn't like the most comfortable experience with the heat and all the people crowding everything so badly, but it was so fun and I met some really cool people. Also, Smoochie is chewing on a toy and playing in the background. She just had the zoomies and she's finally calmed down, but she's chewing on one of her toys. So if you hear Smoochie noises, I'm sorry. I'll try to edit them out, but sometimes even when I try to edit them out, they still come through. So the main reason that I went to BookCon, and Jen's actually the one that sent me the information about it. I had no idea. If it weren't for Jen, I wouldn't have even been able to go. But Jen found it on, I think it was Instagram, and she was following it on Instagram, following like the BookCon. I don't know if there was a page or what, but some of the authors were posting a lot about BookCon, and she was following that. So she kind of kept me up to date on what was going on. But the reason that I went was to meet Rebecca Zanetti. If y'all have watched my ARC review for One Dark Kiss, I really love her dark romance books. They're really romantic-y. There's a little bit of fantasy, magical aspects in those books, and I just think they're so fun and so creative, and they are honestly my favorite dark romance books that I've read. I did really enjoy Lights Out by Nevessa Allen, but I just find her books to be a little more layered, a little more complicated, a little more fun. So I really went to meet Rebecca Zanetti, and I honestly thought, you know, I'll go, I will get her to sign my books and meet her. I'll just walk around for a minute and then leave, because I really didn't know what all was involved. But when you get there, you have to pay to get in. It costs $25, and then they give you this BookCon pass. So there was this big Ohio BookCon little lanyard that you wear around your neck. So basically, the BookCon was a lot of booths of independent authors, bookstores, and then independent small businesses that were selling kind of book related products. So it was really nice to contribute to small businesses. For me, the most exciting author there was Rebecca Zanetti, and I did get to meet her, and she was so nice and lovely. Of course, she had a huge long line of people to sign her books, but she did personalize them if you wanted her to, and she did spend a few minutes talking with me, so it was really nice to actually get to know her a little bit. And she is aware that I did an ARC review for One Dark Kiss, so I do hope she sees this video. Shout out to Rebecca Zanetti if you're watching. So here they are. Here are my two books that I own and have read by her. She did give me this little bookmark. It's so cute. One Cursed Rose, One Dark Kiss, Grim Bargains, and that's the name of the series. So here's One Cursed Rose, and the books, y'all, are so pretty. These books, I think I've showed them before, so I'm not gonna spend a lot of time doing that, but the books are gorgeous, and they do have, you know, details on the inside. But here are, and then here's my signature for One Dark Kiss. So excited to get that. And y'all, if you follow me on Goodreads, if you don't, first of all, you should. Jen and I have our Goodreads linked in the description of the videos. But if you follow me on Goodreads, you might have seen my post where I did a quick review of One Dark Kiss, and I said the next book in this series has to be Ella, and she has to be Cinderella. And I did ask Rebecca Zanetti, I asked her one question, and I asked her, is the next book Ella, and is she Cinderella? And I did get a confirmation of yes, it is. So excited that I predicted that. I mean, it was kind of obvious. If you read the book, it's kind of obvious that that's the next book. But she did give me a little bit of information about the beginning, and I'm just gonna share it with y'all. It's not a spoiler. She said it's not a spoiler because it happens right in the very beginning of the book. So Ella, who is a computer hacker, has to run out of the wedding for the characters in the first book. And of course, you know how Cinderella rushes out of the palace and leaves a slipper? She rushes out of the wedding and leaves behind a thumb drive. I just thought that was so cute. If you read the books, you know anything about Ella, that is so Ella. And I am so excited to get my hands on the third book of these series. So, and I don't know how many books she's planning. I should have asked her that, but I didn't think of it at the time. But so excited for the third book coming out with Ella. So one of the first tables I stopped at was a table called Ohio Book Dragons. And here is the, if you're in Ohio, here's the Facebook code. I'm not on Facebook, so I'm not gonna join that, but they had a cute little table and they were giving out free decals. So I got these dragons, y'all. How cute are those? And I was thinking about putting them on the back of my Kobo. Where's my Kobo? I'm probably going to get rid of this sticker and try to put these two in, but I thought that, you know, that would be super cute. And these were free. They were given out for free. So excited about that. Okay, so I want to do a shout out real quick to Natasha to Heart. While I was waiting to meet Rebecca Zennetti and get my book signed, she was reading For Whom the Bell Tolls, and that's a book that I was kind of interested in, so I was asking her a little bit about it, and we got to talking, and she mentioned that she's actually opening a bookstore of her own, and I'm so excited for her. She gave me her business card, so I'm going to put it up here. She is located in Richmond, Kentucky. It's called Good Girls Books. It's going to be focused primarily on fantasy and romance, which you all know we love. So I just wanted to put this up here. If you're in the Richmond, Kentucky general area, you all need to follow her. The bookstore is not going to be open until after Labor Day at least. But I think if you're interested and you want to follow her on her social medias, then you will be up to date on when the bookstore opens and you will be able to go check it out. I wish I lived closer so I could go check it out, but I don't know, maybe one day. Maybe I'll take a trip. I don't know. So the first book that caught my attention was The Deathbringer. I mean, let's just be honest. This cover, y'all, wow. I mean, for an independently published book, this cover is amazing. And it instantly drew me in because this just looked like the cover of a book I would love. And I actually spent quite a lot of time talking to the author. Here is a picture, a bookmark she gave me, and a picture of her. And she was awesome. I really enjoyed talking with her. This book is basically about a female assassin. So she said it's similar to Throne of Glass type series. If you like that series, you'll probably like her book. Right now, it's just one book, and then she's got 4 novellas that are out. 4 or 5, might be 5, I'm not sure. But the second book is gonna be coming out, I think she said later this year. So really excited. I am gonna be reading this book in this vlog, so really excited about that. And I can't wait to share it with you all and let you know what I think. Then the last book that I bought for myself is The House of Starling. And this is a book about elves. And the author, Sierra Hartford, I spent a lot of time talking with her as well. She explained a lot about the books. Right now, I think this is a 3-book series. There might be a 4th one coming, but don't quote me on that for certain. I'm not quite sure. But this is the first book of a series. I don't know if I'm going to get to this on this vlog. I really want to read this book in this vlog because like elves seem so fun and magical, and the way she described the book just seemed great. I really do want to get to it. But I am so far behind on my vlog. Depending on how fast I can read the first book, I will try to get to this one, kind of see how timing goes. If not, then I will definitely talk about it at least in my Q3 wrap up. Keep this one on your radar. Y'all should look her up if you want. And she did give me these beautiful bookmarks. This one is so cute. It's got a picture of the main character and then a list of all the characters and how to pronounce their names on the back. And then here's another one. High fantasy with the slow burn romance. There's the main female character again and the main male character, and then just this cool picture on the back. Also, real quick shout out to Amanda Burke. She writes dark contemporary romance. It says dark undertones and emo vibes. These looked like really fun books. They were not exactly fitting, you know, the type of books that I always like to read, like my go-to, like romantasy, fantasy, that kind of thing. So I didn't purchase any of her books, but I do have her card. I'm gonna keep up to date on her website, what books she has coming out, because they did seem interesting, and I kind of wanted to buy the books, but I also had already bought 2, and I didn't want to go too crazy. So next I'm going to talk about 2 book sleeves that I bought, and I want to do a shout out to these small businesses because they are on Etsy. And the first book, I wanted a bigger book sleeve than the one that I had because my thick hardcover books don't fit in the little pink one that I have. It's not little, it's a big pink one, but it doesn't fit in the pink one. And I thought this one might be easier to fit all my books in. And she did show me what this looked like with Fourth Wing in it. And instead of the zipper, it has a little button top. So it leaves a little room to keep the book, open so the book can fit better. And I just thought this was cute. I wanted to get a dark color because my pink one got dirty, so I want to get a darker color to kind of hide some of the dirt. And it is cloth and machine washable, so excited about that. But here is the shop on Etsy that you can purchase these from. She was really nice and said she could make one bigger or to any size that you wanted. So C. Pickering Co. on Etsy. Y'all go check that little Etsy shop out if you're interested in a book sleeve. And then she said other bookish accessories. There's probably other things you can get on that Etsy shop too. And then I wanted a small one to fit my Kobo, and look how cute this is, y'all. I'm so excited. It's so stinking cute. And I got this one from Savannah K at Shop with CBC. I'm sorry, SBC. Shop with SBC, also on Etsy. She was also super cute and was asking me a lot of questions about my Kobo, and I wanted to make sure that I could fit it in here, and it does fit in perfectly. So perfect, because when I carry my Kobo around in my purse, I'm worried about the screen getting scratched, and I don't want the screen to get scratched. So I wanted to get a small little sleeve for my Kobo, and I just thought this one was adorable. So I hope y'all liked the haul. I also got a book for Jen. Jen was texting me saying that she found this author was posting on Instagram about the book con, and she wanted me to go to the table and get a book, and I just have to let her show you the book because I've already mailed it to her. So she's gonna show the book to y'all when she gets it and what she's gonna read, and is also a very interesting author. I will say the author was like, I'm gonna sell out of this book probably by noon the next day because everybody kept buying it up. So I hope it's a good one. I hope Jen likes it. I did kind of get a sneak peek and read the first chapter, and the writing was very good. So I think Jen's gonna have a good time with that book.
Hey guys, so I got my package from when she went to the book con, and I wish I could have went. It looked so fun, but obviously I had to work. I was very appreciative that Amanda grabbed a book. I had been looking at pictures on the Facebook group for the Ohio Book Con, and there's a couple other Ohio book groups that I am in, and they were all posting all their pictures. I saw an author that I thought, ooh, I would really enjoy reading her book. It looked like it anyway. I looked it up. Her husband had been posting, trying to hype up his wife's book signing there, and I had sent a picture to Amanda and I said, this one looks really interesting, and she went back in and grabbed it for me. So thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. I am going to show you guys what it is. I am cutting the top because it doesn't look like it'd be easy to pull this, and I don't want to sit here trying to mangle potentially the book. It is Awakening Anne. I think that Kalynn Applewhite is how you say her name, I hope. And there she is on the back. There's a picture of her, and I am excited about reading this. It looks like it's not that long, so maybe this vlog will go pretty quick. I don't see page numbers. Oh, the end of it is because that was a sample for book 2 that's going to be coming out. It's only 190 pages, so this shouldn't take me that long, and I will review it on here, let you guys know what I think. I might stop along the way and just give some insight as I'm reading. I'm gonna read the back real quick so you guys know what this is about. Prepare to venture beyond the veil. At first glance, Margaret Ward appears like any other well-bred girl living a charmed life on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Behind the door of her peculiar parlor, Maggie delves into the secrets of the unknown, exploring her own talents as a medium. When she holds a seance for a grieving widower, she discovers the dark mystery behind his wife's death. The farther she goes to discover the truth, the more she uncovers about the nature of the world beyond life itself, and the more dangerous her pursuit becomes. I feel it definitely was in the realm of what I love about Supernatural, the TV show that I'm obsessed with. If you watch our channel and have seen some of the videos that I often reference Supernatural, I'm a huge fan of that show. And I feel like this would fit perfectly into that realm. I am excited to start it. I will see you guys soon after I've read some and let you guys know what I'm thinking. I have an update on Awakening Anne. I think it's like 70 pages in. It's not a very long book. I want to say I only have like 100 pages left. And it was going a little slow at first, but then there were a couple things that happened that really drew me in. And the main character, Maggie, she's basically a medium. And I'm not sure because I kind of felt like in the beginning they were almost, I don't know if it was just her brother in the story, were almost trying to say that she was faking it or not real. But she ends up doing a reading that was very dramatic, is the only way I could think of to describe it. And she makes an exclamation. She says something out loud that is pretty moving, and the person she's doing the reading for has an emotional reaction to it. I don't want to ruin it in case anyone wants to read it, because going into that part, you don't know what's going to happen. And when she says it, I was just like, wow, I'm going to finish this pretty quickly, but I will give you guys another update if something else happens that isn't giving away any plot points. So either I will see you soon, I will see you at Final Thoughts.
Y'all, I am only this far into the book, maybe like chapter 5 or 6, but I'm obsessed. I am loving this book. The writing is so impressive. I am very impressed with this author's ability to describe scenes, and the writing is just really good. I'm really liking it, and the story that's unfolding, I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna read a little bit more before I give you a little synopsis of what I've read so far. I'm gonna read a little bit more because I feel like I'm not gonna be able to do this book justice. But you're basically following an assassin, and you witnessed one of her assassinations. And I can just tell you right now, I really am really liking the main female character, this assassin. She is a little bit feisty, but also just very warm. It's kind of weird. So we'll see. But so far, obsessed. All right, y'all. I just wanted to jump on here really quick. I am further along, almost halfway, looks like, into the book, and literally right after I last filmed, I read the next scene, and it was just a little bit disappointing because you spend the first part of the book getting to know Milena and Sterling. And Sterling is a shifter, and he's her partner, and they live together. They raise her little sister together. They sleep in the same bed. There's a scene where they wake up one morning in the bed, and they have like some cute banter, and I just find him adorable and love him. And so I was thinking he was the love interest, and like, at the moment, he's not her love interest, and it kind of breaks my heart a little bit. She's actually interested in the madam of this little gang of criminals that she is a part of. I say little, but it's probably big gang. But the woman that she is kind of in a relationship with, and I say relationship loosely, but the woman that she's interested in is the madam that trains everyone to, I guess, in the art of seduction, to get secrets out of their targets. So I'm not sure, I'm not sure if it's a real relationship or if this madam has this kind of friendship, relationship, I don't know what you would call it, with everyone, because that's like her job kind of, or if this is something special and that it is a real relationship. I'm not sure, but at the moment Milena likes her and not Sterling, and I don't know, I kind of just I don't know, the first part of the book, like I said, you just really get to know Sterling and you just want him to be the love interest. So we'll see where it goes. I'm still hopeful that's what's gonna happen, but I am liking everything else in the book so far. It's been really fun, and it's been a really great read. And again, I am just really pleasantly surprised with the writing. The writing's beautiful, and I'm really having, like I said, a great time, and I'm gonna keep going.
A few moments later.
Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. Here's a little passage here, and this is so cute. So her and Sterling are working, they're going after a target, and they are shopping in a town center. So she says, Sterling tracked her from where he leaned against the front of a kinetic repair shop, arms crossed over his broad chest. His unchanging dark brown eyes rolled as she played with her skirts. But even from across the street, she saw the smile playing on his lips. So, like, he's just admiring her from afar, and it's just, like I said, it's really cute. Like, I don't know how Sterling is not her boyfriend. I don't know how that's not working out right now. I just want that to be so.
I didn't get much further in Awakening Anne, but something that I'm being reminded of, I wanted to record about because I am obviously a big fan of scary movies. I mean, since I love thrillers and horror, I just got through a scene where there is a society, and I looked it up, and it is something that is real, and it's like psychical research. So they go to cases and do interviews about phenomena that happen just to see what's really going on, basically. And it did mention, because I don't remember reading this before this scene, but they did mention this book takes place in 1916. And I got such a feeling of deja vu because of the Conjuring series. I'm sure you guys know the movies, The Conjuring. I have been a fan, and it is based on a real life couple, Ed and Lorraine Warren. They originally researched the Amityville horror, but a lot of what they researched, I think, turned out to be hoaxes. I don't think it was real. The couple was even investigated, I think, to see how much what they do is real or was it a hoax. But the couple is portrayed in The Conjuring about all of the cases that they researched. Now, they weren't part of that society that's mentioned in this book, which I'm forgetting, but they had actually created their own research team that was in the 50s. And this one that's referred to in the book was around since the 1800s. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I really feel like it was similar to The Conjuring, and it's making me anticipate what's going to happen next, because they're researching the death of this man that Maggie happened to have this dramatic reading about, and she saw something, and I don't want to say what it was, but she said it out loud, and now they're kind of investigating. So I am really interested in getting to the bottom of what's happening, so I'll be back with more thoughts.
Hey y'all, good morning. I do have a reading update for y'all, but I have a very busy day today, and I thought I would just bring you all along with me. It's kind of just running errands. It's nothing like super excited, but I have so many places that I need to go, and I enjoy watching the vlogs where, you know, the spend the day with me vlogs, or the vlogs where they're reading vlogs, but they throw in clips of things that they're doing throughout their day or throughout their life or things they're working on. So let me know if y'all like that. If you guys like the clips like the ones you're about to see, where I show you guys kind of like spend a day with me, what I do in a day. I have like such a super busy day, and I just thought it would be kind of fun to include. But I don't know, like, do you guys like that, or do you feel like it's a waste and you're just like, I don't care that you're running to Whole Foods, you know, I want to know about the books. So let me know in the comments below, because I always like, I don't know if I'm overthinking it or not, but I always just get in this battle in my head, like, oh, you should vlog this. This will be fun to include. But then I think, well, they don't care about that. That's not really book related. I mean, who cares if you're running errands today? But I also know that I kind of like to watch those vlogs. So I don't know. Let me know what you all think. But for the first stop today, we're stopping at Whole Foods. And y'all, have looked everywhere for organic bacon. I need organic or grass-fed bacon, and the only place I can find it is Whole Foods. The only place. I also need to get some shrimp. That's the other thing, like wild-caught shrimp is easier to find in some of the other grocery stores, but I'm pretty confident they'll probably have it here. So while I'm here getting bacon, I'm also going to get that. And then I just have so much to do today. I need to get gas in my car because I get super nervous when my gas gets low, and I'm down to like maybe a fourth of a tank. So definitely need to get gas. I have to run by the mall, which is sort of why I'm in this area and going to the Whole Foods. I have to run to the mall. I have to run to Home Depot, which I am so kind of nervous about, you guys, because like I need to get floor molding, and I've gone with my husband. I say we, but I mean me and my husband. We've gone to Home Depot and we've gotten molding to fit around a door, like to frame a door that we wanted to replace in our house. And it's sold by the foot. So you have to go and cut the length. They're like super, super long lengths, and you have to cut the length that you want. And when he's there, you know, he can do the sawing and I can hold the end, and it just works better. But I need to go today and get it by myself. So I'm really kind of anxious and nervous about that, because I feel like the people that are going to see me in the store are going to be like, what is this girl doing? She has no idea what she's doing. Even though I know how to measure and cut something, it just feels like, I just feel like people are going to be judgmental. So I don't know. Maybe I'm like just in my head about it, but it does make me kind of anxious to go by myself. I need to go to the bank. I don't know if I said that or not, but just lots of things. Oh, I need to post. I have a video that is good to go and ready to post. So I need to go somewhere, like find a Panera or coffee shop where I can sit and post some things and take care of some things online. So yeah, busy day. And I will just hope you guys enjoy this segment. If not, then please tell me. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. If you just give me some, you know, constructive feedback of what you like and don't like in the vlogs, just let me know, and I won't worry about filming this for y'all anymore. But I personally kind of like them, so I'm gonna insert it here, and I will follow up in a little bit with y'all about some updates on the book.
That's fine, I told you. Before the night, said it only took too much. I was thinking one I'm a one girl, promise me don't touch your dad. What is read that shit, I can say what is that I can't just what.
Okay, I don't have an update for the book, but I am headed to Marshall's. It's officially tax-free days in Ohio, so I definitely want to take advantage of that. But I've been too influenced in seeing things online, particularly TikTok videos of Marshall's and Home Goods and TJ Maxx having like Halloween Bookish type products. Now, when I went recently, I didn't see much in that vein. Maybe it's new stuff that's been put out. So there's a really cool new Marshall's not that far from me. I thought I would check it out. Hopefully they have some of the things that I've been seeing. So I'm gonna take you guys along. They had a lot of Halloween stuff, and I forgot to make a video when I got home because I did purchase some items, but I didn't purchase anything that was Halloween. I didn't find anything that in the Halloween area that I felt like, oh, I need this. There seemed to be like a lot of Hello Kitty, and I'm not a huge Hello Kitty fan, but I did buy some household items, and it didn't seem to warrant doing a Marshall's haul on things when I had been there, mostly to show you guys the Halloween stuff. So unfortunately, I didn't make a video on that. But back to the book. I am so close to being done and finishing this book. But one thing I didn't have a chance to show is what I think is really special about this book there are illustrations throughout that just kind of depict something happening during the course of that part of the story. And I thought it was just like a nice little add to this book. I thought it was just charming that that's added in here. but I am super invested. I so want to know what happens at the end. And I know there are more books in, I guess you would call it a series. There's at least one more. There might be 2 more in this one. But I think the next time you'll see me will just be final thoughts. And I will go over everything I think of Awakening Anne. So I'll see you then.
Oh my gosh, you guys, like I'm gonna blur out their license plate, but do you see the crack in that front windshield of this car in front of me? Holy cow, how are they even driving? Oh. Okay, so that was way more stuff than I was expecting to buy. I literally wanted to run in for bread.
For the rest of my life, I'll be with you. I'll stay by your side, honest and true to the end of my time. I'll be loving you for the rest of my life, through days and nights. I'll thank Allah for opening my eyes. Now and forever, I'll be there for you. I know it deep in my heart. I feel so blessed when I think of you, and I ask Allah to bless all we do. You're my wife and my friend and my strength, and I pray we're together in Jannah.
Alright y'all, it is lunchtime and I'm sitting at a park. I'm gonna eat. I did get some Chipotle, but I'm loving the weather. It's like cooler and there's a breeze. It's no longer raining, thank goodness. I'm just gonna sit here, eat my lunch, and do a little bit of reading. And I got a rice bowl from Chipotle. I got a bowl, and I almost always get chicken. Sometimes I will get the sofritas because I think that it tastes really good. I do like tofu, if it is cooked and seasoned well. So sometimes I do get the sofritas, but I would say 95% of the time I get chicken. I get the chicken bowl with rice, salsa, sour cream, and cheese, and chicken, and black beans. Alright y'all, so I started looking at the floor molding, and wow, those are so long. Like, I'm like, how am I gonna get one of those pieces down, put it on that table, get it cut? And like, the longest piece that we need is 12 feet long. And I started like thinking about how long 12 feet is and looking at it, and I'm like, wait, is this even gonna fit in my car? I don't know. So I called my husband and asked him if he thought 12 feet would fit in my car, like if we did it diagonal or something. And he said, you know what, just pick out the one that you want and send me a picture of it with the barcode and everything, and I will pick it up on my way home from work. So the stars have aligned. I don't have to cut the molding. I hate making him, not making him, but I hate asking him or having him stop after work on his way home, because I know like he gets up really early in the morning, he works really hard at work all day, and then he wants to just come home, and he's anxious to just get home and get relaxed and get comfortable and, you know, eat dinner and all of that stuff with me. So I hate to ask him to do extra things when there's something that I can take care of, but I think in this situation, I'm really, really happy that he offered to just stop and pick it up on his way home from work. So that's what we're gonna do, and I am really happy about that. So y'all, that's it. We're done. I'm going home. I'm gonna do a little more reading, and then I will follow up with y'all when I get the book read, because I feel like this vlog is gonna be long enough. And again, please let me know if you like seeing this kind of spend a day with me type vlogs, or I take you along with me in some of the things that I do, or if you're like, nah, I'm good, just talk about books, please. I don't need to see you go all around town running your errands. Just let me know, please, in the comments below, so that I know for future videos what y'all want to see.
I have finished Awakening Anne. I have been sitting on it a little while, and I also haven't had time to record, but I was just looking at it again so that I would remember some of the things that had come up as I finished this. I enjoyed the ending immensely, and you can tell that I read a lot of thrillers and mystery, and well, I should say twisty thrillers, because I kind of guessed something at the end, but I actually thought it was going to do a couple things, and I realized that I was thinking of it as more of my typical twisty psychological thriller. So it didn't exactly do like a Frida McFadden. I really enjoyed the end. I thought it was probably the best part of this book. It's what I enjoyed the most out of everything. I do have the next 2 books in the White Crow series ordered, so I do plan on reading beyond this one. There is a sample of Piercing the Veil at the end of this, and it's very interesting, the little clip that you get at the end. Given this book took place in 1916, the scene that they show you is still with Maggie. She still seems to be the protagonist. She and there's another character that seems to be continuing on to the next book too, Camilla. They seem to be involved in the movement to get the voting rights for women, which did end up happening in 1920. It must be taking place right before that. Maybe there's a year that passes. I don't know how much time is going to pass between each books. And I don't know, I didn't read the blurb for Widow's Tear to see what it was about. Sometimes, as you guys know if you watch our channel, I don't always read everything that a book is about, because I like going into it blind. There's something about it that I end up really enjoying the book more when that happens. I am continuing on. I'm going to read the other ones. Most likely I'm not going to do a separate video to go over those, but if you watch our quarterly reviews, I'll end up giving my thoughts on those once I get it, and I'll read it. But I think they all are pretty short, so it shouldn't take me that long. I have a feeling within a month I should, so it should be in my next quarterly review. I feel like this encompasses bits of horror. It's not overly horror. It's not horrific in terms of body horror, or it's not graphic in any way. It's just themes that I would say it's horror and supernatural. So if those things interest you, I definitely feel, and the historical element, of course. So I definitely feel you would like it if you like dabbling in those types of things. I think because I am a fan of supernatural, it definitely lent into me enjoying this. I know at one point I had said it was reminding me of The Conjuring because of the psychical elements and the society that was similar to what I had looked up. I don't know how much, I mean, there's probably similar aspects to The Conjuring, but I mean, those movies are crazy scary. And though there are some pretty frightening bits at the end, and I'm trying to watch what I say just because I don't want to ruin it, I feel, I don't know, maybe movie versus book, it's different. I feel watching a visual movie and the way, I mean, those are literally made to scare the crap out of you and to really make you want to scream. And I feel this wasn't, I don't know, it might have been, but I don't feel like that was the intent with this book. I feel it was more of a story and getting what was happening in the story than just trying to do jump scares or making you like not be able to sleep at night. So I feel like that's kind of different, but there are some elements of The Conjuring in here, I would say. So I very much enjoyed this. I am happy Amanda got me this book when she was at the Ohio Book Con, and I can't wait to read the next two. If you guys have interest in getting this, you can order it on barnesandnoble.com. I'm sure you can get it on other sites like that. It's like a self-published book, so I don't think you would find it in stores, but if you go to anywhere that you order books, I'm pretty sure you should be able to. I know I ordered mine through barnesandnoble.com, so that's a definite that you can order through them.
All right, y'all. I have finished The Deathbringer, and it was good. I got up early this morning to finish it because I fell asleep last night trying to finish it, and I only had a few more pages, and I was like, I gotta finish it this morning to get it done and film this wrap up. So I just finished it. So I hasn't really like set in yet, but overall, I really enjoyed the last 60 pages or so of this book. The revelations at the end of the book and the events that go down are exciting and also a little emotional. I can't say it's the most emotionally invested I've been or anything. My emotional investment in these characters it wasn't like I didn't care about the characters, but it also wasn't like the best, like, oh my gosh, I can't live without these characters. But there are scenes towards the end of the book especially where they're a little bit of a gut punch. You feel for these characters. There's lots of exciting things going on, and you really start to kind of, or at least me, where I kind of think I know where the next books in the series are going. So overall, I think this was a solid book. The writing was good. Like I've said it before, the writing was good. There were a few things that were disappointing to me, which I already have spoken about. But the ending kicked the book up a notch. It was entertaining. It was exciting. I can tell that the author really put a lot of thought into what was going to happen at the end. And that's, a lot of the things that I look for in books. So if this sounds like a book that you're interested in, you probably will have to go to her website or go to Amazon because it's not traditionally published. So you might have to do a little research to find it. But here is a QR code. I don't know if you want to screenshot that or scan it with your phone if this is something you're interested in and learning more about. I also wanted to do another quick shout out to The House of Starling by Sierra Hartford. I didn't get to this book in this vlog, which is disappointing to me, but I am really excited to read this book and do plan on reading it in the near future. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. We have included a lot of things in this vlog, so it felt like a very busy vlog. It felt like there was a lot of stuff I was filming and recording, but we hope you all have enjoyed. And of course, any feedback is welcome. And please don't forget to click that subscribe and like button for the channel.
Let us know any local authors who self-publish that you love, or if there's anything that we need to check out that you have got at book cons, because a lot of people attend those book cons. They seem so fun, and I definitely want to go at some point. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.